Hi guys, in previous video I wanted to install Mate, but before that there was still LXQT. What am I talking about? We're making videos that come from here, the ArcoLinux.info website, where we talk that we're making a series about ArcoNet. We have about 30-ish desktops that we can install with ArcoNet Advanced. So that means go online, grab the files and reboot and have XFCE4, or you have ChatWM, or you have Qtile, or etc, etc, right? This is the long list. But while doing that, updating the website, ArcoLinux is the one where you learn about the desktops. ArcoLinux.com is where, for example, we've shown you that in phases, desktop, free desktop, there he is, LXQT. We've added a few links because what we do is get you started. But of course, you can go very deep inside these desktops and maybe even the code of the desktops behind it, talking about left WM, talking about i3. Awesome, that really is something to dive into. And where do you find the information? So I'm gradually adding more and more of these links. So if this is, well, first of all, right, start with this, get to know all the things that we explain, then find other sources, other YouTubers, and maybe the wiki, etc, etc. So Mate is the next thing up. How do we know that? Because when we click advanced installation, let's take system deboot this time. Normally I would take grub. If you don't know, choose grub. Let's install Mate and investigate what is Mate all about. So this one has been covered, is covered. So we're going down the list. All of those guys, you can find it already, and we're going down the list, explaining things and updating websites and stuff like that. So Mate, well actually, let's go back, right? There is more than this, of course. You can click it open and then you know, aha. So basically, you know, sudo pacman -s Mate, sudo pacman -s Mate extra. That's it. All the rest is not really needed. So you can go bare Mate if you want to. I would recommend Mate Tweak as an easy tool to change wallpapers, I think, icons and themes. But the rest, right, it's up to you. But as a general rule, try out this setup. And if you say I'm going to remove things, well, it's up to you. It's Linux, it's freedom. We give you the freedom. You can deselect. And then we go for Belgian. Next, we've been doing all kind of things. What we have not shown in the video already is that you can also install alongside, right? Click. The last installation was LXQT. So this will be LXQT and this will be Mate. And I can make this different. No, not really, not that much, right? That's it. So let's try that. So that means I have choice to boot up in two things, two partitions. One is LXQT, the other one is Mate. That might be a good idea, right? To have, if you have one and only one computer in the house, that you say I'm going to use ArcoNet for one partition and Arco Pro for the other. And Pro is for the professionals, for the arch seasoned users, right? They're really the professionals. They know exactly what they need, what, where, configs, etc. Anything they can throw at you, right? That's for the Arco Pro guys who know all the solutions for it. But it might be a good idea, or you do that in VirtualBox and say I play around in VirtualBox in Arco Pro, see if I have figured it out. And it's a Sherlock Holmes thing, right? It's not up to us to solve things. It really is up to you to learn. And that's why I chose years ago ArcoLinux, the wiki, right? Look, read and reread. If we're being honest, everybody has read, for instance, the ArchWiki Pacman page, right? It's the package manager. It's essential, but you don't get it at one time. We're human, we forget things. We got go back and read ArchWiki Pacman Don't forget the man pacman and all the settings. Pacman minus minus or hyphen hyphen, I think in English, help, gives you also a lot of information. Thing is, read. Now, the thing is, Mate, okay, Mate, Ctrl Alt F. Ctrl Alt F. Let's also make our screen a little bit bigger. So, ArcoLinuxD.com. Enter. We already said, but never mind. Go read. Mate. Accept everything. Voila. So those are 2 pages you need to know. Face Mate is actually a desktop that is well known. Voila. These are all the articles. If you know all of that, that's already quite a lot of information, practical things, icons, themes like that. But here it says sudo pacman minus s Mate, sudo pacman minus s Mate extra. What do we get? Extra. A trill made document viewer, maybe like another PDF viewer. Actions here, audio video properties, image converter, open terminal, send to. So this is all about the caja, and caja is a file manager. It's not Thunar, it's caja, and so on, right? Things in here, Mate names, and Pluma, a powerful text editor for Mate. So it's always about choices. These are things that go together. We have a GNOME group and a Plasma group and an XFCE group, and voila. With 2 words, you actually have a complete desktop. And if you're wondering, maybe Mate, you should go for packages maybe, and go for Mate, and have a look what has some reference to Mate, and those packages can be installed or not, right? It has at some point in time something to do with Mate. Don't see anything strange or stuff like that. Then AOR, the same thing. So this was Arch, this is Arch, this is AOR, this is package build it yourself. So this is all about Mate, and there's 17 pages, but at some point in time I'll probably get something else, because material, right, does not have anything to do with Mate, but it contains MATE, automate. So yeah, it's not always helpful, but here is something Mate menu. Okay, right, you have the reflex to go and look what packages are there on Arch, what packages are there on, so these the packages, or AOR. Have a look. So that's the wiki for you. Let's go back and change our page. So let's pause the video. I'm gonna change this page here so you have more sources. All right, I updated the page with a few links, and if this is not enough, right, we always tell you there is more information online, YouTube as well, other YouTubers, but have a look at Mate Desktop, latest news that they release, and what is changed, what is new, and try to figure out where and how will it affect your system. Caja is here, replacing action stuff, Dropbox, lots of things that you can investigate in languages that maybe you like Italian, that's still okay. So the rest, well, choose Deutsch, Espanol, all good. Choose a language that you like and learn the names. That's something that's interesting. Learn already some names, Pluma, Eye of Mate, and then slowly work your way up into this desktop, which is shown in so many things, right? So many distros that use Mate. Me personally, I've learned it in Linux Mint, where we had the option to have next to Cinnamon and XFC also Mate. I believe. Yeah, that's the first time I think I've seen it. Not sure if it's still there as such, Mate, at this point in time. LMDE, all the versions. Mate is still there. Voila. So there we are. In the meantime, probably everything is installed. Voila, super simple. In the meantime, the website has a few links extra. So we give you a system that kind of works, right? It's our choices, our puzzles, our configs, and you go and change everything you want and just get rid of anything and install more, install less. You can even build the ISO of ArcoNet, so we have more or less. It's up to you. It's a strange look, this thing here. Right, so let's start with making this bigger. Preferences. These guys are actual desktops, right? They have control centers or what other names, system settings, control center, all kind of names telling, hey, here you set your, for instance, the size of your screen. In Tiling Window Manager, you all have to figure that out. Keep this, apply this, or should I say close, or apply system wide maybe. Look at that, apply system wide. So I need to be root, sure, and then close. So this is something I really don't like, but it's left the way it is, right? So we have the ISO that's here. This is something I've set up. The trash, Eric's home is here, computers here. Maybe you like this setup, but you can remove them. It's all a matter of learning, right? Where are the preferences for? And look and feel, that's the design. Something you probably go first hand, go and have a look. What can I change here to make it mine? But is a bridge too far. I mean, go and have a look. These are the things that are installed. Remember, ArcoNet, all kind of applications with XFCE. XFCE gets removed, and Mate Extra come in. All the apps are still there, and the extra apps, right? Etril document viewer is a PDF viewer. Pluma must be in here somewhere as well. And let's see if Control T is programmed. It's not. Super Enter is this. Super Shift Enter doesn't do a thing. Super Q is not working. Super Shift Q is not working. Super D. These are key bindings that were used. That we used to apply, but it's of course on Tiling Window Manager. This is not a Tiling Window Manager. I'm certain if you wanted, you could somewhere in the keyboard shortcuts, you can add a key binding, say, hey, let's see, Control T is not there, Alacrity, but that's up to you to make these things. Alacrity, you love it, you want it, and you click here, I guess, new Control T, voila, boom, Alacrity is there. Okay, so you have to make the key bindings that you are accustomed to, that you want to have. Can't live without, so to speak. Super Shift Enter is another one for me anyway. So if this would be my thing, I'll say Thunar, Enter. Then it's disabled here in the end, shortcut, double click, Super Shift Enter. Voila, Shift Mod 4 return, Super Shift Enter. And error while trying to run Thunar. Guess what, right? If you love it, at least install it. And Super Q is not working, so we're gonna go for the button again, Super Shift Enter. There we are. And go on and learn about Mate. All right, have fun. Cheers.